Banning a tax on tips is a hot topic of discussion ahead of the election, but Michigan lawmakers are already proposing changes before the presidential candidates get to the White House.
State Representative Joe Aragona wants to see tipped workers go home at the end of their shifts with more money in their pockets. Elle Myers joins us from Lansing with a look at the policy proposal to stop taxing tips.
These days, it's more likely you tip your server or bartender with a credit card rather than cash. But here in Michigan, whether cash or credit, those tips are getting taxed. It's something State Representative Joe Aragona wants to change. Next week, Aragona is planning on introducing legislation that would stop taxing tipped wages. He tells me he feels that service jobs require hustle.
I think we should reward that type of work ethic and just not have state tax on those types of wages.
Aragona tells me that his legislation would prevent any tipped wage from being taxed. That means tips gathered from card and cash purchases.
This is to kind of help boost that economy as well, to say, all right, this is an even more incentive to come and be part of this industry. And it's also going to help anybody out there who they want to hustle.
Danielle Schock, who works as a server at the Starlight Coney Island in Burton, Michigan, says tipped wages make it possible for her to make well above the minimum wage with a more flexible schedule.
If we are able to make what we make and take it home and not have to give it all back to the government, we won't have to go out and get a 40 to 50 hour a week job. And as a single parent, I can't do that.
Both former President Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris have both pitched similar no tax on tips legislation at the federal level if they were to win in November.
As a waitress, I can work less hours. It works with my schedule better, and I enjoy what I do.
Reporting in Lansing, I'm Elle Myers, CBS News, Detroit.